You know, you made so many great points there. And one of the things in my early days, I said I studied broadcasting in college. And one of the things that was drummed into us is, you know, radio stations, television stations, broadcast stations, while the stations are owned by whoever owns them, the airwaves are not. The airwaves belong to us. And the stations are licensed to operate on those airwaves in the public interest, convenience, and necessity, and somehow that seems to have gone away. I've been doing this a long time. I've been in radio longer than I care to admit, and you know, in those days, you had to have somebody at the radio station had to do ascertainment. We had to maintain these ascertainment files. You had to go out in the community and ascertain the 10 issues facing your community, and then show how on your radio station that you're licensed to operate on those airwaves, how you're addressing those needs. That doesn't exist anymore. And again, that's where I see the promise of the internet. And now every radio station out there, if they're not also streaming their content, then they're blowing it. I think that stations who all they do is run syndicated programs, not that there's anything wrong with syndicated programs, but who aren't building their own farm team, who aren't building their own brand and their own talent, when those towers become obsolete, they've got nothing. They've got a tower and they've got nothing to build on. Right now you build a brand, as Tom has so successfully done, and he owns it, and it goes out in all these different channels. But, you know, we still need the radio stations. They're still there. Unfortunately, as we said, I think the ratio is something where 9 to 1 when we're talking of talk radio. 9 hours, 9 stations of conservative talk radio to every 1 hour of progressive talk radio. You can drive for hours through the middle of this country and hear Rush Limbaugh back to back to back to back on stations, sometimes more than one in the same market, and not hear a progressive voice. As I mentioned, in Miami, we had one progressive talk station for a few years, and they pulled the plug to give us the 5th sports talk station. And now we've got nothing. In South Florida, which is a pretty, you know, blue area, Broward County is very blue, and we got nothing.